What is happening, Cosmic Wonder? All this Will Smithery stuff going on. Ain't had a chance to jump on your videos. Let's check this out. Spider-Man 4 and the Amazing Spider-Man 3 update.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today we have some news that I know everybody loves and waits for, and that is Spider-Man news. Coming from one of the sources that gave us a lot of information about Spider-Man No Way Home before the movie came out, and once the movie came out, of course, it was all confirmed to be true. Also, I did a video, I think last week, talking about Sony and maybe their lack of plan for their own Spider-Man universe. It looks like they might actually have a plan, but we'll talk about that as well in this video. But let's dive into the latest Spider-Man report right now, and of course if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. So today's report is coming from Daniel RBK. I'm sure if you kept up with Spider-Man No Way Home, all of the leaks, all of the rumors, everything that was going around, you know who he is. And he did a video on his YouTube channel recently talking about everything that he's heard so far about Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire returning for future Spider-Man projects. In fact, the title of his video was Spider-Man Future Projects with Andrew Garfield. Now he starts off by saying that, obviously, Marvel Studios and Sony found massive success with Spider-Man No Way Home and the other two Spider-Man returning. And due to the success, they are obviously open to them returning for future Spider-Man projects. But Daniel RPK specifically states that what he has heard, coming straight from him, is that Tobey and Andrew will indeed return. Tobey and Andrew seem more than happy to come back for Spider-Man No Way Home, and in some of the behind-the-scenes videos and interview videos, Tobey even said he's kind of up for anything. So this doesn't come as a surprise, and Daniel actually talks a little bit more about what he heard, and we're definitely going to dive into that. But first, a big thank you to Mech Arena for sponsoring today's video. Mech Arena is the perfect shooter for those who love super fast and super intense gameplay, but don't have time like they used to play games. With Mech Arena, I can play 2 to 3 matches in under 10 minutes on my phone and still have a fun time. Now, when I say this game is fast-paced, I mean it. It is action-packed from start to finish, and you can finish a game in 5 minutes. Because that's what the game is actually built for. Built for fast action, tactics, and constant encounters with other mechs. And the maps for each gameplay are actually designed to have you running into the enemy a lot. Mech Arena is perfect for you if you love fast action gameplay like this, but you don't have a ton of time to play games anymore. And now's a great time to download Mech Arena because this month they have special Easter and Golden Week events. All you actually have to do is participate to get your hands on new weapons, amazing new skins, and much more. This rewards pack is worth $45, and the prizes get bigger and bigger. It's completely free to play on Android and iOS right now, and you can use my personal link or scan my QR code to get bonuses worth $45. We're talking about 1 Steel Reaper skin, 500 A coins, and 70,000 credits to help kickstart your game. So Daniel goes on to state that something is in the works right now, something with either Andrew or Tobey or perhaps even both. Now he says that it's not concrete at this point, meaning he doesn't really know what it's going to be. He says he doesn't know if it's going to be a quick little cameo in perhaps the multiverse, so maybe a cameo in Multiverse of Magnus like we've been hearing for some time now, although we haven't really heard much about Tobey in Multiverse of Madness recently. He still very well could appear in the film. So Daniel says it could be a quick cameo in a multiverse movie or another movie, or it could be a full blown out Spider-Man 4 or TASM 3. And obviously, I think this is what people would want the most. They would want another full movie with Andrew Garfield, with Tobey Maguire, or perhaps both of them, or even bring Tom Holland back as well, and the 3 of them be in a movie together. Although I did hear a rumor not too long ago that was talking about maybe a movie with Andrew Garfield and Tobey, just the 2 of them together, going kind of across the multiverse. I don't know if there's any legitimacy
That'd
to
be
that
interesting.
at all, but that is actually a movie that I really wouldn't mind seeing.
I was about to say, I'd be up for that.
But right now it looks like we have a few different options of what could happen with Tobey and Andrew, and it does seem like they are returning. Sony wants it, plus Andrew and Tobey probably want it as well. In fact, Andrew Garfield was recently asked about The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and if it was going to be made, and this is what he said. "No update from me, no one's going to believe me, anything I say ever again, and that's my problem. And that's true. He went around for, I think, almost a year and a half talking about how he wasn't the werewolf and he's not in Spider-Man No Way Home. And then, of course, he was. And, of course, that's not his fault. No one blames him for that. That's what he had to do. But let's just put it this way. If TASM 3 is going to be made, he's definitely not going to be the one that's going to tell us it's being made. But check out this very interesting news. This is coming from Morbius director Daniel Espinosa, and it's about the post-credit scenes in Morbius. And I won't really spoil anything, but let's just say it's heavily implied that Spider-Man has a future in Sony's Spider-Man universe. I recently said that thanks to the post-credit scenes for Morbius, I'm not really sure that Sony has any type of plan for Spider-Man. I think they might have an idea of what they want to do, but they're kind of just winging it right now. However, it appears, based off of what Daniel Espinosa said, that maybe they do. Here's what he said. In an interview with Total Film, he sat down to talk about the future of Morbius, especially about the post-credit scene kind of teasing the Sinister Six to maybe go up against Spider-Man, and here's what he said. I think that the future is very exciting, and I think that the plans that Sony has in very closed rooms that I'm not really allowed to attend, or the small snippets I've heard, fills me with joy. But if I said anything, they would shoot me on the spot. So this actually sounds pretty decent. He says that Sony has a very, very tight team working on the future of the Spider-Verse, essentially. But what's really interesting is he says that he's not allowed in that closed door. He's not allowed to hear what that team is working on, even though he just worked on a film that exists in the Spider-Man universe. So I'm starting to think that maybe just Morbius, unfortunately, had to suffer with big changes made to it because of the delay. It was delayed over 2 years, and a lot happened in those 2 years, including Spider-Man No Way Home. So Sony's plans probably changed and stuff got cut from Morbius, and the film kind of just took a hit, unfortunately. The good news is that it does look like Sony has somewhat of a plan, and they're being very secretive about that, which is good. And also pretty expected, especially after Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, we all knew about Tobey and Andrew being in the film basically 2 years before it came out. So the fact that Daniel Espinosa, the director of Morbius, a movie in their Spider-Man universe, wasn't allowed in this tiny closed door, this tiny room of people who knows what the future has in store for the Spider-Verse, means that they really are trying to do everything they can to keep everything a secret. Even though we are hearing that Tobey and Andrew are most likely to return either for cameos or for movies. Maybe Spider-Man 4, maybe TASM 3. But here's my question to you Spider-Man fans. If this does happen, if there perhaps is a Spider-Man 4 that's going to be made, if there's going to be a TASM 3 that's going to be made, would you want to know about it? Would you like it to be like Spider-Man No Way Home, where we find a lot of leaks out beforehand and we know a good majority of big surprising things that are going to happen, or would you like to remain in the dark? The big debate after Spider-Man No Way Home was, would you have enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home more if you had no idea that Tobey and Andrew were going to appear in the movie, or did knowing that they were going to appear in the movie actually make you even more excited for the film, and did that make you enjoy the film even more? I'm very curious to hear what everybody has to say about this one. Because to me, the fact that I kind of knew that Tobey and Andrew were going to be in the movie made me even more excited for it, because you never know 100% because they never admitted it. However, I do think I would like some type of confirmation that Spider-Man 4 is going to be made or The Amazing Spider-Man 3 is going to be made. I don't need to know the entire movie, I just would like a confirmation that it's going to happen. And it looks like that is in our favor. According to Daniel Richman, Sony is talking about that right now. They have things in plan. And hopefully this secret plan that Sony has for their Spider-Man universe will be revealed soon. But let me know what you think about all of this news in the comments down below. And would you choose a Spider-Man 4 movie with Tobey Maguire, or would you choose The Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie with Andrew Garfield if you had to choose one? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel news. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram.
Fuck, if I had to choose one? I'm going for The Amazing Spider-Man 3 because he never got his third film, and he should have got his third film. I liked both of them. I don't care if nobody say I liked both of them. I enjoyed them. I had a good time. I really liked the first one a lot. Really liked the first one a lot. My favorite Spider-Man shot, I think, of all time, period, of him web slinging, or web slinging, whatever you want, is from that movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The helicopter's flying behind him or something like that, And he's all like, slow motion. That's the shit right there. That is my favorite fucking shot. Two of my favorite shots of all time of him swinging through the city is from those films. Even in Toby's. You know what? Now that I think about it, Toby's movies and Andrew Garfield's movies, I think, have better web swinging scenes. I'm trying to think of like Tom's movies where I can't even think of a shot of web swinging where I was like, yo, that was so fucking cool. You know, I'm like, I enjoyed seeing them, but I don't remember any particular shots. Damn. Maybe I'm just having brain fog? And I liked all the Tom's movies. You know, the fights and everything. Like, he's a good Spider-Man. I just can't think of the... Yeah, so anyway. Post comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder. 10 million subscribers.